Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we'll be learning about speech to text. Till now we have learned speech to text through OpenAI. Today what we'll be doing, we'll be using AssemblyAI APIs. So this is one of the world's leading technology where they can create the transcribe from audio. So we'll be seeing how this works and we'll be using a programming and we'll be sending or passing our audio file and see how it transcribe through the programming. So this is one of the world's leading mechanism or the company through which now we use speech to text services. So I think these are the clients who are using Assembly AI. So first what we need to do, we need to create an account here. So once you create an account, you will be landing into this page, which is a dashboard page. So where you can see your free API key. So first you will get an API key with very few credits, which you can add credits later on as per your usage. For our demonstration purpose, this will be enough, I'm guessing. So uh, all these places you can check, you can have your API key. So this is my API key, I can copy it and can use it in my program. And then usage, you can see how many you have used, and yeah, means based on it, you can see how many you have used till now. And then cost, you can add some, means till now I have used this 0 point means 0.0024 cents. They gave me some credits. I don't know, what, how much credit they gave, but yeah, very small credit they give just for your testing. Then what we need to know, we need to see the API reference. So let's see what it is. So here you can read about the API reference, means how the API works. So base URL is https API AssemblyAI.com, and this is a streaming speech to text service streaming API. So this is a streaming API and it gives all the details exactly how to use it. So you can go through this documentation first of all, and I'll be anyways showing in the program. So uh, this is very helpful, means I'll recommend, first time you go and check this documentation to understand how they work and how the APIs work rather. So they have transcribe an audio file. So this is a quick start. It's saying how to transcribe an audio file. This is transcribe streaming audio. So if it's a streaming audio, that also they can transcribe. And apply LLM to audio, how to add another LLM to that audio, and then cookbooks. So let's see this one. This is what we'll be testing today. Transcribe a pre-recorded audio file. So where you already have an audio file and that's what you want to transcribe. So this is how you need to do it. So we need to add that API key, AssemblyAI API key, and then we need to create a service transcriber. Basically from AI.transcriber, we need to create that transcriber. Then we need to pass that file using an HTTP URL. That means we have to upload this file somewhere, and then we can pass this URL. That also I'll be showing how to do that. And then we can create a config and then passing that config and calling that transcriber which we created here, transcriber.transcribe, and then this is where I'll be getting my transcription. So this is overall it. And I don't think we need to go through this anymore. We'll be seeing all other stuffs in that programming. What else we need to see? So API reference, we saw documentation, you can check here, and then we can use the playground to do some testing. So this is the pre-recorded audio which we'll be doing, and then this is a streaming audio. So if we want to check how this streaming transcription happens, you can do that. So let's see, like, pre-recorded audio, we know, like, we have to upload it, upload a file, and then we can see. Let's try to do this as well. Upload a file. We have it in desktop audio. Let's upload this file for testing. Transcribe file. We are running your file through, so you see it's returned the transcription of the file. This exactly the same thing we'll be doing programmatically. This is what we are doing inside their playground. And then streaming audio, how streaming audio, if you can pass a streaming, live streaming. So hello, I'm testing live streaming. It's so awesome, you see. So this is how live streaming we can transcript using AssemblyAI API. So it supports these two stuffs, pre-recorded audio and then streaming audio. So as for our today's programming, we'll be doing pre-recorded audio. I'll stop listening now. So isn't it awesome? I think this is pretty awesome. We can use this for so many AI projects, like, we can create different types of AI agents, and when we can there we can use this AssemblyAI APIs to transcript any of the audios. So now what next we need to do is we need to copy this API key. So I have already copied this API key, means whatever API you just need to register and you'll get an API key. So use that API key. Then let's dive into the program. So in POM, this is that same existing project. If you are following my videos, you know this about this project, where I'm keep adding new stuffs every day or every week rather. But if you are new today, I'll request you to go and check my previous videos, so you'll understand how we are working. So this is the same POM. It's a Spring Boot AI Spring AI project. Basically Spring AI plus Spring Boot project. So I have that web dependency, Spring Boot web dependency. All these things you don't need today, but in last videos we have described why we need all these stuffs. So you can add these two stuffs, DevTools and starter test. We don't need this, but we need this one. So this is the dependency which we need for today's program. So com assembly AI is a group ID, and then artifact ID is assembly AI-java. So I'm using 4.0.0 version of it. Yeah, rest of them, rest of the POM is same, exactly what we had in our last project. So this is the only dependency you need to add in POM, and then here you need to add this one, AssemblyAI API key. So I have added my API key, which I just showed, right? From here I have added. So I added that assembly API key in application.properties. Then next is the controller. So this is the endpoint for today's program. So we have a get mapping API v1 audio text through assembly AI. We know last time we did audio to text through Whisper. So this is a OpenAI Whisper model, which I already showed in one of our past videos. Today we'll be doing through Assembly AI. So I have a get mapping, and then I am passing the file path. So this is basically the file path, means wherever I have this file, say this is the location I have C user raw desktop audio. So this is what I am passing here, and then I am calling a service and generate result. So this is that service method. This is the implementation. So I have created an AssemblyAI service annotated with service. Then I pass that API key. So here if you see, I have passed that AssemblyAI API key here, which is nothing but AssemblyAI API key, and then we also have passed the file path, which I'll be passing from the test means postman, or however you can test it, right? That file path where the file actually exists, that pre-recorded file. So I got the API key, I got the file path. What next? I'm going to create an AssemblyAI client. So to AssemblyAI client, the main thing is needed is API key. So AssemblyAI.builder, and I am I have to pass that API key. So I passed my API key, and then .build will give or will generate the client. How we are generating it? Through AssemblyAI. This is coming from COM AssemblyAI API AssemblyAI, this class, and that is coming from this dependency, sorry, this dependency, this AssemblyAI dependency. I hope now you understood everything, this whole implementation. So this is coming from that dependency exactly. This is the AssemblyAI client which will be invoking. Then I have created the params, uh, trans transcription optional params builder, speaker levels true dot build. So this is giving me a params, adding a speaker levels to it. Next, two way I can do it. So I have showed both the ways, but let me explain. So this client is nothing but this AssemblyAI client, right? So now client.transcripts.transcribe. So this is the method we have to call, client.transcripts.transcribe, and we can pass that path. This is a path, right? This is not a HTTP URL. This is not a HTTP URL, but this is a path, C drive, like that, this kind of path, this kind of path. So if you are passing the path, you must pass it as a new file. So in transcribe, I have to pass that path, means I have to transform that path into a new file, and then the params which I have generated before. And then I am calling client.transcripts.transcribe. And this way I will get a transcription. So I have printed this first transcription saying method 1. I'll see how it is coming. This is one way of doing it, where I am using that path of the file and creating a file and passing it. Second one is, because if I just pass this path, it won't work. So either I have to pass as a file, or I have to pass as an audio URL, means with HTTP kind of thing, HTTP URL. So what I have done, I have created another file here uh, using that path, and then I have uploaded that file to client. Client is nothing but again this AssemblyAI client, right? So I have basically I'm uploading that file to AssemblyAI, sorry, here AssemblyAI dot files dot upload. So this is that client, and files dot upload, I'm uploading my file, and I will get audio URL as a return parameter. So AssemblyAI will give me an HTTP URL, and it will, once it will successfully uploaded, that URL it will give, and then I have to use that URL instead of a file. So this is the second mechanism. So now client, exactly same method, client transcripts dot transcribe. Now instead of a file, I have passed the audio URL which I have uploaded to AssemblyAI, and then the param, same thing, and then I got another transcript. So I gave it a transcript one. And if I'm getting an error, I'm printing in exit from the system, means exit from the program. Else I'm printing it method 2. So this method 2 I'll be printing here. This second way of trans getting the transcription. Okay, and then this is nothing, just to print it in a different way, saying like, speaker is for each utterance I have printed it, transcript.get utterances dot get for each. So each communication I can print it different way. So this will be useful probably when we'll be doing a streaming or something, then we'll know that speaker 1 is saying something and speaker 2 is saying something. That way it will be printing. But for us, this is This will be only one speaker. We means we'll see how it prints, right? And then what we are doing, we are basically means we can pass one of them, like we can pass this one transcript or transcript one. I am returning back to the caller method. So I pass transcript one dot get text dot get, basically this one. Whatever I'm printing here, the text, I am passing it back, so it will come to the controller, it will return back to the caller, means whoever is invoking this endpoint. I hope you now understood the overall implementation. So let's test through Postman. Okay, before doing that, every day I forget, like, to run the program. So let me first build it and then run the main application. Means okay, program has started, application started. Now I'll be testing. So this is my localhost 9292 port, API v1 audio to text through assembly AI. This is that endpoint, API v1 audio to text through assembly AI, and then I'm passing the path. This file means this file, this audio file test.mp3. So I'm passing that path, the whole path. Now if I invoke that endpoint, what will happen? Let's see. So it's running. It might have connected that thing and I got a response back, you see. So this is inside that file. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out. So this is came back, right? Whatever is recorded, it's transcribed it and it's returned it back. Now let's see this two print things, like this method 1 and method 2, what it has printed and if both worked or not. So to do that, you see method 1 and method 2, it has printed exact same thing. And the third one is this one, which I explained, this one, transcript.get utterance. So now we can see, right, the two way we can invoke, or we can use this either way. Either we can pass a file or we can upload it to AssemblyAI and get that URL, audio URL, and then use that audio URL to call the transcribe method. So this is it. I think you like this video and now you know how to programmatically use AssemblyAI and have a transcribe, means any of the audio or streaming. Let me know if you want to see another program with the streaming. So in that case, we can keep speaking something and in microphone, and then it will automatically transcribe it. So let me know in comments if you want to see that streaming thing. But for now, I think this is it for today. Have a nice day ahead. Stay safe.